This just in. Merry Christmas! If you're watching this, you're probably hiding from something. A conversation, a kitchen full of noise, a relative who wants to know if you're still doing that same job. Or maybe you found 5 quiet minutes while everyone else is distracted by dessert. Either way, welcome. This feels like the right day to share a small book update and a bigger thought that keeps coming back to me every December. Because Christmas has a strange habit of making people honest, especially with themselves. Here's why Christmas is a wake-up call. You don't expect life decisions to happen while refilling someone's gravy, but that's when they come. When things get quiet, when work is paused, when you finally have enough brain space to think about your actual life. For many, Christmas is the only time all year they get distance from their routine. And in that gap, uncomfortable truths show up with the fruitcake. Like how your job says secure, but doesn't feel that way. How your boss takes credit. How you're always tired. How the career path you picked at 22 now fits like a scratchy sweater from a distant aunt. Suddenly, starting a business isn't a bold leap. It's a reasonable response. And many don't start businesses because they're brave. They start because they've had enough. Many business owners I know didn't grow up wanting to be entrepreneurs. They wanted stable jobs, decent pay, and the ability to leave work at work. But they got burnt, restructured, overlooked, made redundant for the 3rd time, while still being congratulated for their work ethic. Eventually, the risk of starting something becomes smaller than the risk of staying stuck. And so they make a quiet decision. Not with fireworks, not with a LinkedIn announcement, just a private thought. Next year, I'll do it differently. And this is when exhaustion becomes a business plan. The holidays give you just enough pause to reflect. And sometimes that reflection is enough to light the match. You're not crazy if you're thinking about quitting. You're not impulsive. You're responding to years of evidence, years of trusting companies to treat you well, years of doing your part and getting less in return. That tension, the gap between what you wanted and what you got, is fertile ground for something better. And you don't need to be a natural risk taker to walk that path. You just need to be willing to stop waiting for someone else to fix it. That brings me to what I'm working on and why you might want it. My new book for risk-averse entrepreneurs is almost ready. It's for the cautious ones, the planners, the spreadsheet makers, the people who've seen how fragile traditional jobs really are and want to build a life that feels safe because it's theirs. Inside, I share how to use your existing skills to find a business idea, build safety into your finances before you quit, grow slowly without crashing your health, and design your business around the life you actually want. This isn't a book about becoming the next big thing. It's about finally having control over your time, money, and decisions. Sound good? Early chapters are nearly ready. There's a link to join the waitlist in the description below if you'd like to read them for free. You just complete the quiz and you'll be added to the list. This is for the moment you're in. You don't have to have a plan yet. You don't need a name or a website or a logo. But if the thought has started, if you're wondering whether it's time, you're allowed to follow that curiosity. You are not too late. You are not too cautious. You are not too small. Sometimes the best life changes don't start with a big moment. They start with a small whisper, a quiet realization over potatoes, a gentle what if that won't go away. When you're ready to take that first step, make it a clear one. Take my 10-minute business idea validator. It's a simple tool that helps you spot the business idea hiding in your current skills. There's no pressure, just a starting point that makes sense. Because once you see what's possible, it's easier to decide what's next. You can access it for free in the description below, or go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/business. But what about you? What holiday moments made you rethink work? I'll go first. I realized one Christmas that I didn't want to go back in January. It still took me years to act on it, but that's when the thoughts started. Okay, your turn. What's one moment that made you reconsider your job? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.